Hello everyone, as usual it's me Pavlo, and today we'll be talking about really nice, small and affordable gadget. It's Hidizs new USB Type-C digital to-analog converter SD2. It's compact, it's affordable, price is $40, but for first 200 persons who will purchase it, it will be available for $32. Of course, I will add links to their official store in the description. It's built with 9270 digital to analog converter chip by ESS, supports native DSD, high-res PCM, and everything that probably we can need. And as you can see, it has unusual shape, unusual design, just single-ended 3.5mm output, but the positive side and good feature that some other devices in this price range miss, it supports headphones and earphones with inline microphone and inline controls, which is pretty decent option to use with smartphones. It works with Android phones, it works with different computers, MacBooks, laptops, and so on, and it even forces with USB Type-C Apple devices, which is kind of neat for me as I'm using iPhone 15 Pro Max now. Package is small and simple, it's just black cardboard with nice polygraphy. On the back we've got technical specifications and features listing, and as you can see I half opened it because if you fully close it, lid is really tightly fitting on the box, so it will be a bit harder to open, but it took just a bit of time. And here is the device itself, and what surprised me here is that you're getting quite nice accessories for the $40 or even $32 device. So you'll get USB Type-C to USB Type-A adapter, so you can use it with your laptop, for example, or even desktop computer. And you also getting this adapter from from Lightning to USB Type-C. And this is pretty good and really convenient accessory, not only for this digital to analog converters, but for many other devices, which is really good in my opinion. In terms of design, here it is. It's made of combination of aluminum and resin. Looks pretty stylish, so you can see. Let's get some device. You just plug it to USB Type-C and it sticks at the bottom, and you plug here your headphones, that's it. And out of everything you have here LED indicator. So everything is really basic, really simple and straightforward. So out of curiosity I decided to do the audio test for this digital to analog converter. I plugged in this Hidizs S2 where I use this regular Apple dongle and connect here my lav microphone, recording this part of the video through this Hidizs S2. I won't apply here any gain correction or equalization, so we'll see how it sounds as a microphone analog to digital converter. And of course about the sound, which is surprisingly good for this price and probably unsurprisingly good for the Hidizs, because it's a signature sound and they proved that they can create really good sounding digital to analog converters. For many years they advancing their lineup. So basically it's their signature sound design, pretty natural with a slight focus on the micro contrast, but not overdone to sound too analytical or too clinical. And this time they've added a bit of boosted macro dynamics on the mid frequencies. So mid sounds like a bit accented, but not too much and not like forward or something like that. So bass is natural, flat, without attempts to add some weight to make sound more impactful or something like that. So if you want some coloration from digital to analog converter, it's not an option for you, but of course you can color it whatever you like with headphones, because it's natural and its own digital to analog converter signature won't interfere with the earphones. So basically you'll get the sound close to the original sound of earphones. Bass goes deep, it's nicely controlled with appropriate load, with good balance of speed and weight, but no attempts to add more punch, more rumble or something like that. Instead you're getting normal resolution and texturing, and a decent amount of small nuances and details that will showcase the realistic acoustical instruments. So pretty universal bass that will depend more on your load and not on own coloration of the device, and I think it's really good idea here. And as an example, here is a track from Django Unchained soundtrack. It's Anthony Hamilton and Elayna Boynton, probably. Sorry if I made a mistake. It's Freedom. They have nice low frequency vibe that accompanies this track and builds the foundation. And on top of that goes through vocals sounding really great. And this digital tonal converter delivered really well and with good amount of control and balance. Mid frequencies are pretty good with nice resolution without any coloration, with a bit of additional details that helps to get extra sense of realism for the instruments, but at the same time it means that to get better results you will need a better record. So it won't sound awful with something badly recorded, but it won't definitely hide these issues. Instead you're getting nice, pretty realistic instruments and nicely rendered vocals, pretty good stage, above average in width and in depth with nice separation and layering, pretty airy with good amount of that technical things and nuances. So it's a really good source for those who like, let's call it, more audiophilic representation where you can focus on small nuances and details. It boosted dynamics on the mids also helps to highlight emotions a little bit, and not only in vocal but also with instruments. So it's not like something super expensive, but it's really good, clean, clear mids without any attempts to change anything. Just as a spice here we're getting a bit of additional details and slightly boosted dynamics and emotions, and it also sounds really pleasant virtually with all types of music. Of course, for properly recorded audiophilic tracks, it lacks more coherent representation, it lacks a bit of musicality, but in general it's really pleasant to listen. And example here will be Bon Jovi, I'll Be There For You. Not something audiophilic, but a pretty good track with a lot of nuances that requires good resolution, that requires good technical performance and nice emotional vocal. And this digital tonal converter slightly boosts emotions, making them sound even better, and it has enough of technicality to separate all these instruments and present them in good resolution, detalization and naturalness. Treble here is fairly basic, and probably that what distinguishes this digital tonal converter from more expensive, both from Hidizs and other manufacturers. So treble has good resolution and good extension, but it's lacking layering, it's lacking high overtones. Basic overtones are normal, and the treble is controlled well, so it won't sound too sharp or too sibilant. It won't boost that. Unless it's present in the record, so I said that many times. There are some tracks where that sounds should sound sibilant, and that's their nature. In these cases, of course, it will do that. But when it's not crossing the bond, it won't try to add some energy or do some cheap tricks, like, boost a bit treble area, and you'll get that pseudo airness, pseudo spaciousness and stuff like that. No, it's pretty honest DAC, it's technical, and it doesn't require that cheap tricks. It just fairly plays the treble, not trying to boost it, not trying to hide it. So it's not for those who like boosted treble and not for those who need treble somewhere recessed or softened. And the basic stuff it does really good, giving you that sense of realism for the natural instruments. And example will be Marillion, Warm Wet Circles. I really like this founders of Neo Progressive, I really like neoprog as a genre, and Cluttering at Straws, it's one of their best albums. And Warm Wet Circles is great track with lot of hidden meanings, with interesting instruments, vocal, lyrics. Can you imagine that songs some time ago had meaning in the lyrics? And even sometimes we had things like conceptual albums. Anyway, lot of percussion, guitars, vocals saturated with overtones, and it's not represented at 100%, but played really nice by this tiny device with that unusual asymmetrical shape. Speaking about the pairings, it has a really good black background with even sensitive earphones. Its power is 70 milliwatts for 32 ohms load per channel, and it's okay for the affordable in-ear monitors and probably budget segment, and even entry mid segment. It's more than enough. It will control them well, and some full-size sensitive headphones will be okay too. But of course, main role of this thing is to work in the portable option. I still didn't have this USB current measurement, but honestly I ordered it, so it's somewhere in the process of delivery, so in near future I will start measurement it, but it's not super power consuming, so in this aspect it's also really good. Speaking about the comparisons, actually two things here to compare in my opinion. First, it's like smartphone itself, or for example this basic Apple adapter that I'm using. Here you're getting more stage, you're getting more immersion into track, more that three-dimensionality, and you're getting better control on low frequencies and in treble. Same applies to almost all basic smartphone outputs with 3.5 millimeters out. And another thing is that in this segment we have a lot of digital tonal converters from the DD Hi-Fi. They have different options, different variations, but DD Hi-Fi usually makes sound a bit more denser, with less focus on the micro contrast, but more weight distribution. So this one is different. And compared to FIO KA1, FIO is more like dynamic, more emotional. This one is slightly closer to neutrality and monitoring representation. I'm not saying that it's monitoring, but it's closer to monitoring sound. So really good device with unusual shape, with 3 different colors to choose. I suspect that silver one should look even better, so really worth your attention. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to have a great day.